Hello, beautiful and beloved ones. This is Lorelei from the Tightrope to 5D Music Reactions, and welcome or welcome back. And if you wonder about that title, these days I'm bringing you a message after about every other video about this historic shift from third dimensional consciousness to fifth dimensional consciousness for the entire population. This is a message video, so stick around to the end. But first we are bringing you Diana Ankudinova, Human. Here we go.
Thinking I could be through this and see what's behind. Gonna know where the prove it, so maybe I'm blind. But I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
I mean, she just has such a deep, resonant voice, doesn't she? I mean, you just don't get that kind of voice in a female ever, just about ever. So, I love it. It's a beautiful sound and it's resonant, it's rich, it's full, so gorgeous. And she's age 15 here, by the way, 15 years old. Crazy. By the way, friends, don't forget I have my member tiers now, and I'm furiously putting videos in there. So check out the video on that if you have any interest at all in that. Okay, here we go.
Take a look in the mirror, and what do you see? Do you see the clear, or are you deceived in what you believe? 'Cause I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Oh, some people got the real problem. So them, no heavens above. I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Now, this is the first time I ever heard this song, by the way, so maybe some of you know of it. And it looks like it's a song about somebody who feels like people are always expecting a lot of him or her, and saying like, hey, I can only do so much. I'm only human. People want this and that of me. So it's interesting. A very human emotion. So certainly a comment if you've had those kind of experiences of everybody wanting this and that of you, and, maybe being critical of you, I imagine. So, by the way, if you're enjoying this, give me a like. Later on, you can give her a like. She's doing a great job. And subscribe. Let's continue.
I'm only human, I make mistakes. I'm only human, the road they take. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
Oh my goodness.
Hey yo, hey yo.
Yes, someone had told me about this having a sort of a tribal vibe to it. And I see it, in the fire and everything, the circular setup here and the fire in the center. And now in that kind of a I don't know what you might call a native or type of singing, like I would say Native American, but it could be anywhere, an indigenous tribal kind of singing that she's got going on. Very cool. I've been to drumming circles and tribal circles and all of that, and it's very powerful experience. So let's go back a little to hear that again. That was so cool.
Don't put your blame on me. I'm only human, I made mistakes. I'm only human, there are only things. Don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
Very good. Excellent. Wonderful. Wonderful. Really wonderful.
Диана Ankudinova, Москва.
We'll stop there because I know many of you say you don't really want to hear all the judges and all that. But wow, that was so wonderful, wasn't it? My goodness. And her gritty, down-to-earth, resonant voice. Oh, my goodness. So powerful. Just powerful. So what is there to say? But let's put it on my scale. 1 being, this is about human. I'm only human, right? So you can imagine it's probably human is a little third dimensional. That's a third dimensional being, right? So we have our scale. 1 being very third dimensional, fear, pain, sadness, anger. 10 being very fifth dimensional, love, peace, joy, bliss. When we become the higher beings that we're on the road to be the higher consciousness beings, we are said to even shift our very body. And by the way, our DNA is being activated as we speak on that, to go from Homo sapien to Homo luminous, which means it allows a lot more light in. It's kind of what they call a light body, but it's physical, you know. So this is definitely Homo sapien human stuff, you know, like there's a feeling of people are just wanting too much of him, asking too much of him. And he says, the person tells you not to put the blame on me. So apparently the blame of these other folks, whatever blame or whatever they keep asking or grasping for from this one that he feels or she feels that can't be given, that's a stress or a strain on this one. Now, when you get into higher dimensions, there's no stress. There's no strain. They don't care what you're blamed for. We don't care what anybody blames us for. We don't care what anybody thinks of us, you know. And there's really no bad thinking up there anyway. But if you talk about like what the people on the earth might think of the higher beings, they don't care. It makes no difference to them whatsoever. They still actually come from love for all of us. They don't not care in a way like I don't care. They don't care in a way like I still love you, but whatever you say is not important to me. It's really not, because that's how much they have their own solid like knowledge of who they are. They know that they're divine sparks of God. So this one here, you know, is on a path maybe to try to stop people from prevailing upon him and whatever else they're doing. But he still has a lot of upset around, you know, what they think of him, or them putting the blame on him or her. I assume it maybe came from a male rock band in the beginning, so I keep saying him. But you know, so there's a lot of attachment to what the others out there are doing, which is totally not even present in the higher dimensions. So the third dimension is the dimension of attachment. That's number 1: fear, pain, suffering, anger, attachment. And number 10, love, peace, joy, bliss, and neutrality. So there's not much neutrality in this one, you know, because again, it's about human. It's about the experience of being human. It's exactly what you'd expect. It's about the experience of being human. So I would say, but it's not super, super dark. And it's got that kind of tribal vibe, which is kind of, I always, when I went to them, it was a way to release and let go. A lot of the songs and the music and so forth was a way to release and let go of whatever you didn't want, as well as bring in a better energy. So I think this one, I'll go middle of the road on this. It's not too high. It's not too low. So go with like a 5 as far as how much it pulls us one way or the other. And that's not how great she did it. Remember that. I'm not talking about how great she did it. If you had to talk about how great she did it, she's off the chart. She'd have to be up in the 20s, right, on a 1 to 10 scale, because she did such a phenomenal job. But that is what I do, is I bring to you this understanding so that you can decide what kind of music you might want to listen to if you want to be on that path to 5D. Let's see. So if you want to know, by the way, a little bit about me, you can go to the About Me video on this channel. And that leads you to a longer video about what I call my forged in the fire of 3D journey on this earth. And I learned a lot, and I became a transformational coach and learned about natural healing, created some things that might be of interest to you. For that, you can go to About Lorelei on Patreon in the notes. Okay, beloved ones, let's get to my message here today, which is how you feel is literally the barometer of what path you are on. You see, feeling is a vibration. If you ever noticed it, you even know that your body, when you have a feeling, an intense emotion, do you ever feel your body sort of vibrate a certain way? Whether it be like bliss, or whether it be anger, like your body is in motion, right, with that. Or fear or sadness, you can feel fear and sadness oftentimes in your gut or your shoulders, like when anger can be in your shoulders, like there is a physical vibrational component to it. It causes motion. You see, fear is a vibration. And in point of fact, the entire universe comes up from vibration. When the creator of everything said, let there be light, and that came about, and then began to create stuff in the light, right? First of all, the light is a vibration itself, but then began to create stuff in the light. This was through vibration, or you might consider it as sound. Sound is what created all the stuff, the planets, the asteroids, the suns, the earth, everything on the earth, these headphones, my hair, every human being, right, is vibration. Every physical thing is literally a vibration. And it's at different levels of that a thing is vibrating that it will become that certain thing, I mean, it sounds a little bit frou-frou maybe to you, but this is quantum physics. You can break everything down. Everything breaks down to vibration, or what some term as frequency. Frequency and vibration, which is, we know now, of course, that feeling is also frequency and vibration. So it seems very logical then to understand that if you're in the lower frequencies, you're gonna be on a lower path, right? If you're in the higher frequencies, you're gonna be on a higher path. That just makes sense, right? Because that higher frequency is getting you higher and higher and higher and closer to the angels and ascended masters. Of course, we know that, right? Because they're higher. We know they're higher, right? We all know they're higher. We all know the devil and all that is lower, right? So if you're in a higher frequency or vibration, you're going to be on a higher path, the path to 5D probably in these day and age. And if you're at a lower frequency on vibration, you're on a lower path than the path that stays in third dimension or even lower, So, but then, okay, how do we know that? Like, how do we then know whether we're vibrating high or low? Well, it seems very sort of natural. We've always associated, like, say, feelings of happiness, feelings of love, feelings of joy, feelings of peace. We've always associated that with a higher thing, haven't we? Like, we know that's a higher thing. We know feelings of anger and sadness and fear and disgust and all of that, that's a lower thing, right? Now, so we kind of know that on some kind of level, but what we don't really understand is because it's a frequency. It's a vibration. Literally, you're vibrating at a lower level. Let's just say that you're vibrating at a lower level when you're in the anger and all that. Now, your body may be moving because of the anger, right? But it's a frenetic kind of movement. It's a frenetic, upset kind of movement. Whereas if you're in the higher vibrations, your body might also be vibrating, but it's like, oh, yeah, bliss and joy and, ecstasy, all that, not the drug. It's all that, but it's that vibration. It's that vibe. Remember that word vibe? We all use it, right? We kind of know it exists because of our words, right? That vibe is higher and the other vibe is lower. So what you really know what path you're on is by how you feel. What is your experience of life? Now, if you're just kind of feeling blasé, but you're not super low, super high, then you're really not going either way. Let's say this is your path to the higher dimension, and this is your path to the lower, and this is the path that just keeps you where you are. You're probably on the path that keeps you where you are. Now, get a bad emotion of anger or sadness or whatever, you're going over to that path, right? Now you're on the path to stay on third dimension, not go up to the higher. But then you get that vibration of love or peace or joy. Now you're on the higher path. Now you're moving, right? And what you want to do is to have more and more and more yourself over on that higher path in that feeling state. You see, you can move a little bit between the different paths, but where are you more often living your life? Are you more often on the path of love and light and bliss, feeling that, feeling those feelings, feeling the joy, feeling the fun, feeling the ease? Or are you more often just kind of blasé, in which case you're kind of just staying where you are? Or are you more often not feeling good and now you're really going on a negative path, by the way, where negative things will happen in your life? You're probably still staying on 3D in both of these paths that I'm showing you here, but this one is a lower 3D. It's going to be more unhappy things happening to you because everything is a frequency and vibration. Even those things that happen to you that are not fun, those are a lower frequency and vibration. And all the things that happen to you that are joyful and blissful, those are a higher frequency and vibration. So you literally can tell whether you're on the path to 5D by one thing and one thing only. How do you feel? And any moment when you're not feeling good, you can switch it over. You can do what it takes to get on that path to feel good again. Now, music is a powerful way to do that. It's one of the reasons I chose this, because I'm letting you know this is the kind of music that will move you. So, for instance, with this song, if you were in joy and love and all that, and you listen to this song, it probably brought you down a little because it was sadness. There was a little bit of anger in there. You might have even brought you over this way, right? However, if you were over this way already and you listen to maybe, I don't know, Hallelujah chorus or something, whoa, that'll bring you right up, right? Ooh, yeah. Now you're there again. So what you can literally do if you want to be on the path to 5D is you can do whatever it takes that makes you be on that path. You can listen to music that's a higher vibration. You could do creative things and artistic things that make you in a higher vibration. You can garden. You can go outside and lay by the lake if it's the summer or something, not in the winter. You can hug a tree. Oh, it's great. I hug trees. I love it, right? It feels good. You can plant something. You can just be out in nature, hear the birds sing. There's so many ways, whatever works for you, to get you in a higher vibration, basically to get you to state what makes you feel good. That's what you got to think about when you think about the way, what tools, what ways you will use to get yourself out of the negative feeling state and into the positive state. Think of what makes you feel good and do it. Sometimes you just got to get away from all the people in the chaos and put on a meditation or something, right? Do it. The more you can do that, the more you can keep yourself over here, feeling the feel-good, positive, happy place, that's how you know you're on the path to 5D. Okay, beloved ones. So there, I'm sending you that beautiful fifth dimensional energy that gets you on the path, the love, the peace, the joy, the bliss, the fun, the play, the ease. Coming at you now. Namaste. I honor the God in you.